Guys, welcome back to another episode. We're going to be going ahead and driving around the test track and the Volkswagen Beetle. I think there's only 1 year of Beetle in this, but just in case, I can't remember. They probably will add the drift Beetle. Pretty sure there's a drift Beetle that they've added in the past. Oh yeah, that's right. We got this now. Oh, is autumn open? Oh, not yet. I got 14 hours. Oh, that's a new car. Nissan BE1? Got a wheel spin as well. 20K. Just go ahead and go through this. So it gets out of here. Alright. So yesterday we did the Honda Acne, or Acti. I keep calling it Acne, for whatever reason. Was not the slowest when it came to stock. It was, looks like the second or third fastest. But when it came to the upgraded time, it was mid-pack as well, actually. 2 seconds slower than actually the BMW Isetta. But we're gonna do this race with the Beetle, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the upgraded with the Beetle, and then we're gonna go do a few races, go do another car, and then if we have time, do a little bit more races, and then another car. Fortunately, still working on the Celica. Last night, when I was doing the water pump, the instructions that we found, okay, that was ridiculous. Good job, AI. Showed 1 volt. I had 3 extra volt for the longer one, and I tried to put it in, and it broke that head off. So, dealing with that right now, but not looking too quick for the Beetle. Hi, Unimog. Beetle's definitely a lot slower than the Active so far. Quicker than the Isetta. 70. Did you get all 3? Okay, the AI just committed unalivement. That's kind of fun. What do you guys think of this paint job? I got a, I can't think of the movie. I want to call it Kirby, but I don't. It is Kirby. Kirby. I know this is a movie. I can't remember the show though, but there we go. 83. Go 5. 50. Up to 86 there. So we are moving a little bit quicker. doesn't make it the fastest top speed stop, we're gonna definitely get a lot of cars that are gonna be faster here in the future. Definitely 89 though. Now I'm dusting these guys. So I just had to give this a second to pick up its speed. Definitely on pace to be the fastest car. Sounded like a lot of people just crashed down there. This thing does have a better cornering ability than I thought it would have, because it's heavier. Oh wow, I really am pressing it. Definitely going to be our fastest car so far is actually the Reliant Robin. Upgraded, it was it was something. Granted, I know we're only doing 81 miles per hour, which isn't fast at all. But this thing definitely does move for how slow it's supposed to be. Okay, overshot it. This might go under. Maybe not under 20 minutes, but it's gonna go underneath 23 for sure. It just cuts through, like, even these corners. Like, I have to brake at, like, this corner right here and all the other cars. Watch this. And didn't even hit the wall. This one, I gotta brake for. Maybe. If I could get, I think I could get this. I think I could get that flat out. I just gotta cut, yeah. I'm hoping for this. Although the motorbike engines are cool, I really hope that the engine that they have for this car is not just motorbike motors. I mean, I know the Acti had a 2-liter VVT and then another 2-liter, I think. Didn't make the most amount of horsepower. Oh, and it had the turbo rally motor. Like, I hope this has a motor that makes more than just the motorbike motor. I was low-key hoping this probably would have gone underneath 20 stock, but that's the wishful thinking. I'm surprised that didn't go through, so that was sure, we're gonna demolish that one time. This might break. It might demolish it back. Let's see. I did not demolish it back for a minute. But it was quick. D1916. Yeah, so guys, we're gonna get quicker and quicker. At 89 is its top speed. Let's go ahead and go upgrade this bad boy. Oh, wrong thing.
Welcome back, John.
Let's see. Motorbike, motorbike, motorbike. Ooh, we got a Porsche engine? That's another Porsche engine. There we go. Now we got some interesting. So we got a 2-liter flat four, a 2.5-liter. Let's go with that one. All wheel. Gonna want that. That don't do anything. Yeah, we're already on vintage. Slick race. 220. 245s. That just doesn't make enough power. Makes more torque. What about the 2.5? Alright, now it's 2. Really? Wow. Okay, what about the 2-liter flat 4? It's probably gonna be less. Probably gonna be another motorbike engine, guys. Which really sucks. Let's see what PI we get with the. It's the 1.1 liter. Like 8. Yeah. Gonna be a motorbike engine again. That's this car is wicked fast. Sorry about that, guys. there. Might be an 11-minute lap time, guys. But it's just slightly quicker than actually the 595. I did not realize the 595 was that quick. Alright guys, now we're gonna go do like 3 races and then we'll go do the next car. Let's see what we got. We could go do this one. I forgot we got the AutoZam. Let's go to the S2000. The S2000 was a beast.
yards.
I have to turn traction control off for that.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 100 yards, turn right. In 100 yards, turn right. In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Hey, you're in a drift zone. This is a PR stunt, so get to the end drifting as much as possible.
You have arrived at your...
Nice run. You can keep running drift zones without limit. There's always some extra points out there.
You did it! Qualified to race a giant mech. I never thought I'd say that. Anyway, you complete the showcase, and that next wristband is yours.
Heading to the Chaser Zero showcase. I'm doing mine soon, and as a super fan of the anime, I can't wait. Just a massive mech standing between us and our new wristbands. Not too impossible, right? Right?
yards, turn right. Turn right. arrived at your destination.
I'm driving an NSX.
Chaser Zero in the flesh. Well, metal. Quite impressive, isn't it? Go get him.
Language updated. Chaser Zero, AJ systems. Actuators set. Flight systems online. Power level optimal. Chaser Zero. Initialization complete. Analyzing velocity. Victory forecast at 80%. Combining fuel sources.
Bro, this is like some Gary's mod type stuff. Like, what? This is so crazy.
Executing splashdown. Purging excess water from intake vents. Experimental power systems activated. Operating at 150%. Caution advised. Collision avoidance protocol. Assembly. Kinetic traversal device deployed. Ready for explosion.
This is just straight up something out Transformers.
Experimental power systems operating at 200.
What the? Dude, what was that?
Extreme caution. Overcharge. Emergency shutdown engaged.
I don't believe many can say they beat Chaser Zero in a showdown across Tokyo City. Congratulations.
Alright guys, we got
Here
the
you
blue
go.
wristband.
One blue wristband.
What time is it?
Looks good on you. Now, your next wristband waits behind this Horizon Rush event. It's a cold one. With that new wristband, you'll be driving faster, Class A cars. Perfect for these new events.
Let's go. Might as well go down here. Now we could go, actually, we could probably go drive the... Why can't I fast travel there? That makes no sense. Okay. We'll do 2 more races and then we'll go do another car.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left.
I died.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Actually, guys, what I seen earlier today, there was a Suzuki Cappuccino actually, outside of AutoZone earlier today. So I went to go talk with my buddies. No, I'm not. Okay, I actually have to brake for that corner. I did not realize. I could probably outbrake this guy. Come on. Not an easy dub, but a fun one. Alright, let's go see. Go travel up, go do this one. But first we'll go do that drift zone that's over there. Ah, I should just do the race. Yeah, we'll just run. It won't be fast, but at least we'll corner like insanely good. I'm just fucking sliding. On, dude. Why does the traffic have to be parked right there? That's so annoying. What else is annoying? Is there? I thought this had way more boulders in it. It's just straight. not meant for this race. Yeah. I need a different car. Or just run with the Project 1, whatever. So just all. Okay. Just random. Oh, there. I thought that was the hero. Okay, what the fuck, John? Excuse my language, but like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's rewind this entire section so I actually am close up to them again, even though they're gonna probably pull away from me. Okay, that's fine. And got to restart. I'll do one more restart and then I'm Oh, that's a... Okay, well that's just straight up cheating. You're driving a fan car. I... Dude, my car's just randomly bouncing off the wall. This is the problem, the one-to-one. Why does it sound like that one-to-one has turbos? The one-to-one was NA. Send. Oh, it's a regular Agera. Okay. Oh, there's a Mario. So they had the regular Agera in this. They don't have the Agera R or the RS. Or they probably do have the R and RS, but I'm surprised they have the regular Agera.
Welcome back, John.
52, 65. Looks like it's the Volkswagen bus. Gotta do it. Jeez. Nah, I'm hoping for this doesn't just have... Like, I'm hoping this has like a V8 option or, you know, something different than it. If this is just a motorbike engine, I'll be a little let down because this should not just have a motorbike engine. Wait, can I turn manual clutch on? I will admit, guys, I can't wait till we get out of driving these slow cars. I mean, it's going to be a few episodes before we get out of these like D100 cars and stuff like that. But that's why I'm trying to do as many as I can, because it will get boring. I mean, watching me drive just slow cars around a 25.5 mile long circuit that I made. I mean, it's cool, but I mean, you guys are looking forward to, like, I mean, the faster stuff, like the Mercedes AMG one I was just driving, or the Koenigsegg Regera, you know. But the only reason that I'm starting off with this is, you guys might be wondering, well, John, you know, it makes sense, or it doesn't make any sense. You should go try one of the faster cars. Yes, you could, but one, I'm making money doing the slower cars first, and two, you never know when it comes to the D-class cars. Granted, I'm not going like top of D-class, top of C-class, top of B, A, etc. I'm just maxing these cars out, but you never know when you can find a hidden gem. Like, I think it was Forza Horizon 3 when it first started doing this. I forget which car it was, but I found one that nobody knew of, and I was just a show people. I want to say it was the AutoZone. Actually, no, the AutoZone wasn't. It was a small car. It was a cappuccino. I don't remember. I know it was a small car. It might have been an S2000. S2000, I should say. Maxed it out. I think it was close to X class. So, I mean, these guys are also super slow and super hard to find. I was not expecting that, but. We'll soon get out of these slow cars. I mean, it is, like I said, a little crappy that, you know, I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch me, like I said, drive around with slow cars, which you guys don't have to. You guys can go watch somebody else. But, science. That's how the way I look at it. Yes, I know this Volkswagen Bus is probably considering we just hit 83, so that's, you know, that's actually one of our tied for the second fastest, so I mean, it's got the speed. It's probably going to land around the 23 to 24 mark. But another reason I'll say this, that I like doing this is, so that Beetle, we did a 2251. Now you might be thinking to yourself, John, that's slow. It is slow, but you never know. Hear me out. When that Beetle could be a car that's a level 107. Not much, but the higher the level, the more equipped it should be, in theory. I am talking so much that I am not paying attention. This should stop. Should stop in theory. What is going on with the AI? I'm getting distracted by the AI. Okay, well, there's the rest of them. Bless me. Well, that's in science. Why not do it? Because I guarantee you, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I also do this to every Forza game to see the balancing of some of the cars. Like, when I did it in Horizon 3, like I said, I did it, and some of you don't know, I did it by the amount of horsepower, so like, I didn't like doing it that way because I did the Jaguar C-Type. Is it the C-Type? No, Lotus 11. Or no, not 11. Shoot, it was a Lotus, I can't remember. It had 93 horsepower. Anyways, it was a Lotus, it was like rated almost top of C class, weighed nothing. I think it was a Lotus 311, I want to say, something like that. And it just dominated. So I stopped doing it that way. And I focused on just going from like the slowest. And another reason I stopped doing it by horsepower is like Unimod. That's 254 horsepower. But it's at the bottom of B flat, or it's B1. Like, I didn't like having to go through a super slow car, knowing that it was not going to beat any of these other cars. So, that's the reason why I'm doing it like this, and it's easier. I don't have to go look online and just scroll through. I can just look at the Forza list, look at any cars. Like, there's a PLP 50 Trolley Edition. I'm gonna actually, after this race, check to see how I unlock it, if I have to purchase DLC, etc. or and see if it's even worth doing it, because if it saves me 45 minutes of, actually I'll say an hour of my life, I'm not even gonna do it. Simple as that. But we'll eventually get to the best regards. It'll take a minute, I know, but we will eventually reach a part where it hits over 100 miles per hour. Stop. It's not going to be today, that's for sure. But it'll be soon. Yeah, I think even the Ford Deluxe actually hit over 100. Well, actually, it might honestly be today, or in the next episode. We'll do a couple more races after this. And then we'll go ahead and probably, if we have time, do a third car around here. It also depends on how fast this does it, and then how quickly we get through those two races. Let's see, what time is it right now? 9:14. Yeah, I don't know. One thing's for sure, it's not gonna beat the... I'm right, this is a Type 2, right? Yeah, Type 2. But... it's so fun to drive, and I get to drive as a mystery machine. I honestly don't even think it's gonna beat the Lion Robin. That feels like kind of made it way over. I also do think, guys, maybe I'm tripping, but Does it seem like the AI do rubber band? Not the player, but each other? Because all of us know the 50-50 is a source. I'm not tripping. Hold on, let me double check. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Oh, it doesn't tell me what they are. But it used to do that. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say there should not be 50-50s over here. But there wasn't. Yeah, this is gonna be mighty slow. And you see, here's the other thing that's cool about this. So, as you all know, all of the cars that I've tested so far have all had the same engine. And this is what I love about them. Is, okay, granted, excluding the field and the bubble car and the Reliant Robin, because the Reliant Robin is just garbage. Any extra horsepower, as you guys seen from the video. Even though they've had the same engine, they were not quicker than one another, or some were quicker than others, which is another thing. You could have, like the Reliant Robin, and less than, actually, you know what, better yet. Actually, no, that's actually good. Reliant Robin had 1,000 horsepower, or 1,000 pounds, or roughly 1,000 pounds. Same with the Zeta bubble car, which I think they still need to change the bubble car to make it more realistic. But they same engine. Fully maxed out, roughly the same way. I think the bubble car was 100 pounds lighter. 4-minute difference. Now, take the bus. The thing I'm driving right now. It has 50 horsepower, more horsepower than all the other vehicles that we've driven so far. And it's slower by a lot. And maybe not by a lot, but a fair amount. Still fairly decent in the corners, even though it's a bus. thing still might get within. It's not gonna beat the Beetle. The Beetle, I was so surprised how fast it went. But it's probably gonna get around the Robin and the Active. Around that 23-24 minute time. Which, for a bus, not bad. It's like at all. Another thing I wish it would add to this game is, granted, this is a lapped race, but instead of percentage, why doesn't it show, like, on the mini-map, like, how many miles left you have? Or how many checkpoints you have till you're finished? Because, I mean, yes, 84%, I know that I'm 16% away, but, like, I would like to be able to signify how many yards, or not yards, I would like it to be yards, because that would kind of annoying, but stuff like that, like mileage. Yeah, this thing's not even gonna get close to Reliant Robin either. I guess actually 2 minutes, 14%. I'm gonna say no. Maybe it'll surprise me though. You got a weasel show down the road. I do like this racetrack, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot better than the racetracks I've made in the past. Some of the racetracks I've made in the past have been roughly the same as a Goliath. This, at least because of how big of a map we have now, nowhere near how big they. And it's, I mean, granted, it's 25 miles. I'm not gonna do that at. Maybe lose 7 miles per hour. Yeah, it's a lot more scenic, and I like the route that I have because of just how crazy of a route it is. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna beat the Robin, which I kind of figured. Why Robin surprised me a lot. And here's another thing, actually. Going back to what I was saying. So there's multiple D100 cars. Okay? We all knew the POP P50 was not going to be this anymore. Even though the bubble car did pretty decent. We knew they were. The other D100 cars, me testing them, well, let's say, pick AR-12. Actually, this, I'm going to post this in your Discord. Because this would be a cool idea. The quickest D100 car. Them, or whoever, knowing the vehicle and how fast they are, can go ahead and pick out the vehicle. And so, therefore, let me see, 24. Oh wow, it actually did beat the Acti. And I hit a top speed of 83. Oh wow. Granted it's the AI, but look, there was a level 141D class car and it was terrible. But granted it's the AI, so I mean, you can't expect much out of them, but I just realized I only have 157 credits at the moment.
Welcome back, John.
Up. Alright, this is what I want to see. So we got a flat 4 turbo rally, and line 5, and a 4-liter flat 6. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. All wheel, twin turbo. Yeah, we're not getting the arrow. The arrow's not gonna help. Yeah, it's just better to leave it the way it is. Those are some thick boys. Wow. Let's see how much the 2.5 can build. Come on, dude. My controller keeps sticking. I'm actually surprised that they didn't have any V8s for this. it's gonna be the other one. Okay. Yeah, I'm down to 47,000 credits. But we're gonna now do 1 car per episode now. Just so I can get, you know, money. That 250 GTO. On. Only reason I'm restarting it is to tune my gears. Because this thing could go way quicker. I know I didn't do it for the Acti, but it had longer. That's fun. In theory, we could only do 203, but... This like grips. Why are the porta potties indestructible? That made no sense. This just had a little bit more of the top speed. This thing would have demolished the record. It is. What is it? 1217? Okay, if it just had that little bit extra top speed, it would have done it. So is it gonna go back around? That's that for the Type 2. Oh, it's 9:51. What we're gonna do is first I'm gonna go to the house. Actually, I gotta get going, guys, actually. Let's go see what the next car is. I believe it's the Volkswagen
Welcome back,
pickup.
John.
Yeah, like, I mean, we're far away, but like, we got these guys coming up. Wow, the train thing. That's gonna be fun. $52. All right. That's gonna help out. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next.